Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Not Now Mom, I'm Gaming. My name is Kate, and you're listening to a channel that doesn't just do playthroughs, but reviews, and this is a podcast review of the Choices Matters game, Dispatch. A game where we dispatch heroes in a more friendly way and villains less so. This is the second portion of episode 1, so if you haven't watched the first video and you might want to, just know that it is uncensored and privates are on display. Keep in mind this is an episodic review where I take you through the game and voice my opinions on certain moments. I upload 30-minute segments of the game to talk through them, and once the full episode is complete, I'll combine them for easier watching. If you like this content, feel free to peruse our Patreon, found in a link in the description. There will be spoilers going forward. Enjoy!
Yeah, well, you know what? They can taste the rainbow in jail.
What do you mean? Like different colored dicks?
You know the alcohol is affecting you when you say something like that. They were only wearing caps that matched Skittle colors. They weren't actually colored like them. That'd be like questioning whether the male Power Rangers had their bits colored the same as their suits. It's a possibility. You can't really rule it out. And maybe there's even some fanfiction out there that'll prove this is a thing.
Sorry.
I actually didn't know what I meant, but you know what? It should have been that.
I'm a little buzzed. I don't really make jokes like that. I think Vizzy's rubbing off on me.
Who?
Someone I work with. It's... yeah.
I feel like watching a woman chug an entire glass of alcohol without hesitation would definitely be a challenge to some men. No man wants to be one-upped by a woman, especially when they're already at disadvantage because she's a superhero.
That feels like a challenge.
Oh, no. It's fine. Don't worry about keeping up. Something to do with the powers. It takes a lot for me to feel anything.
What a sad sentence.
Hey, you should give yourself more credit. To do what you did for as long as you did, especially without superpowers.
I can't imagine what it would be like to rely on nothing but a suit in order to take down villains that actually have powers. Your life would constantly be on the line if something happens mechanically and you can't fix it in the moment. Perhaps this means after his father's death it made him a bit more reckless. Then again, we don't really know how many villains he was going after and what the threat scale of them really was, even though we can surmise it might have been pretty high knowing he was going after Shroud, and to do that he'd have to chase down leads from his followers. We can't say his dad was reckless after his own dad's death because he did join a group, but we went solo, and that's kind of telling in itself.
Not true. What do you call this?
I can fix that one for you too.
No thanks, I like this one.
Does that make him double jointed in his thumb? That's actually so gross to me. I can't stand looking at someone contort their body parts in ways that aren't normal. It gives me goosebumps.
Thank you. So, how did you afford all that? You must have spent hundreds of thousands.
Millions. So you'll understand when the check comes.
You're serious? Millions.
Yeah, I basically burned through my entire inheritance keeping it going. The last couple of years have just been duct tape and sheer determination.
This goes back to keeping the suit in tip-top shape after being attacked by villains with powers. Of course there's going to be massive damage, more than likely. Not just to the suit, but electronically as well. That's not going to be cheap. I think stating millions tells us that he may have went after a whole lot of villains and maybe didn't give him much downtime when it wasn't required. I could be fishing though.
Why did you do it?
Do what?
Sacrifice everything to be a superhero to the point of financial...
Ruin?
I was gonna say hardship, but ruin was the first word that came to mind, yeah. You must be completely broke at this point.
I would think he did it merely to avenge his dad, but that's not on the list. The appropriate answer would be that we like helping people, so I just went with that. Saying it's the only thing we're good at is kind of a sad way to think of it.
I don't know. I guess I just like helping people.
So, are you drunk yet or what?
Yeah, I should probably switch into water.
Good, because I was hoping, after some drinks to loosen you up, I could learn a little more about you. And, if all that went well, present you with a proposition.
A proposition?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out if this is a fit or not, you know?
I'm already thinking it's scandalous because she's allowing us to get drunk before the proposition, so I chose the question that seemed most fitting.
Then it's just a matter of picking the right moment.
Well, propositions late at night in a bar can go any number of ways.
That's actually not water.
God, this is like pure alcohol.
It's not like alcohol, it is alcohol. I know because you spit it directly into my open mouth.
She doesn't seem too impressed by her impeccable aim.
That's water. That, see how it has ice in it?
You drink hard liquor from a pint glass?
Actually, I usually just drink it straight from the bottle, but I thought that would be embarrassing. I'm gonna go clean up.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. I will be right back.
What are you doing?
Hey, bitch! Hey, I'm talking to you, bitch.
Alright, just so you know, I only turned around because someone yelled, not because I'm a bitch or anything.
Appropriate answer.
Don't you watch the news? This is a superhero bar.
Oh, wow, are you a superhero? That's so cool. Is this your power? You're like, tell people obvious shit guy?
Well, you're really going to act like you don't remember me.
Wait, it's coming back to me. Hold on. Yeah, it's coming back to me.
Sunglasses at night guy is such a good response, but I went with the dumbest one probably. I mean, I don't really get the wet ponytail, so we're calling him Dr. Don't Do Shit. And we're going to hope he doesn't do anything about the name calling.
Oh, wait. I know it. You are Dr. Don't Do Shit. Your deal is you walk up to people, look threatening, talk a big game, then don't do shit about it. Also, you're not a real doctor, because you're a fucking idiot.
Shit. That is... Damn.
You good?
Sorry, I choked on my spit.
His lackey doesn't seem to back Flambe up very well, laughing at the dumb jokes we're dishing out at him.
No, mega bitch. I control the fire.
The fire?
And the flame. And my skin does not burn.
If he controls the fire, that means he also controls the flame, since the two go hand in hand. He's not very clever in his speech, though I think he's trying to go for intimidation more than anything else. I don't think we're quaking regarding his presence.
I am Flambe. And you...
Wait, oh shit, I do remember you're that shitty villain I busted up.
Not anymore, mecha dick. As I literally just said. I am Flambe, a real superhero.
So he's a villain that we busted up, and now he's a superhero. A real superhero, he said. So he's pretty proud of his position right now, or he's trying to bring us down, since we're not a real superhero without our suit.
And you are not Mecha Man anymore. So, you need to get the fuck out of here.
If he's not going to burn from the alcohol, then I'm going to douse his flames with water.
No, we can do this the easy way. Fuck.
There, easy way. You're gonna hit me now, right?
I've been waiting a long time for this.
Holy shite!
What song is that?
Your mouth. It's whistling. Come on, we should get you to a hospital.
No, Coop! Fucking guy needs a dentist. I've got it on ice. Should be able to reattach it.
Teeth don't work that way. You're thinking of fingers and dicks. You know what? Give it a shot.
That's hilarious that he put a tooth in ice water thinking it would help to reattach it. Punch-Up's heart is in the right place, but yeah, that's not how that works. I wonder if he's going to get the tooth fixed or if he'll have a permanent gap now. There's no way anyone could take him seriously like that.
Hey, Mecha Dick, get the fuck out of here.
I get it. Can you just tell Blazer I'm outside?
Ow!
Do they not like us because we knocked out a customer by dousing him with water and him slipping on the puddle, or does nobody like us in the hero community?
Relax. I'm leaving.
Hey, I couldn't find you.
It's cool. I was just admiring the art on this dumpster. Can't tell why anyone would put those words together.
They were probably drunk and thought it was funny.
Why are you holding drinks?
Nightcap?
I looked up nightcap and it states it's a final drink before bed meant to warm you up and signal the end of the night, typically for the last guest at a party. Interesting that she's gotten the both of us one.
You're in trouble.
Actually, according to the bartender, that's exactly what you are. What happened in there? I walk out and the bartender's pissed. The whole energy is awkward. And I almost rolled the heck out of my ankle on this slippery floor.
There was a fire, and I extinguished it, and made a mess on the floor that the bartender probably had to clean up.
A little flare up with some guy, but it, extinguished pretty quick.
A flare-up.
Yeah? Does that not sound convincing enough?
Hold these. I know a place.
You stung.
Did he say that in a weird Russian way, or is that a typo? I think he messed with his accent, but it just seemed out of place with the look on his face.
It's a little out there. Easier if we fly.
Does she not have to actually hold someone in order to fly with them? All she needs to do is have a hand on them? Because that's technically what she's doing with us. Her arm is around us, but she's not exactly holding us against her to make sure we don't fall.
I actually thought you were taking us to sit on it.
Oh yeah, that would have been cool. Oh no, yeah, this is better, cause you can see it. And it looks like there's a couple up there already, so.
I really needed this. With all the shit that's happened to us, finding someone who would listen, have conversations with us, and take us to a place with a nice view has actually probably taken a weight off of our shoulders. Or that could be the alcohol talking.
All of this has been pretty overwhelming. I don't get out often, and I think I really needed this, so thank you for bringing me out. I had a really great time.
Don't you worry about it, Robert Robertson.
How do you know my name?
Oops.
That whoops tells me she said it on purpose.
What's going on?
Okay, I'll tell you. But only after you tell me how you ended up with a name like that.
In some ways, that's a weird question because we don't technically choose our names at birth, and half the time we don't really know the reasoning behind our name unless our parents tell us or if we come up with some kind of reasoning in our mind. Normally people get their name in some kind of remembrance of another person, but there's definitely other reasonings that are out there.
Oh, you mean a name like Robert Robertson III?
The third? 3 times this happened?
And that just means it's generational then. Like it was his father's name, then it became his father's name, then his father gave him the same name. What was her mom's take on this, I wonder?
There was Grandpa Bobby, then my dad, who I called Dad, but everyone else called Robbie, and then me, Robert, because I wanted to be taken seriously.
Bobby, Robbie, and Robert. So not all the exact same names, kind of a tweak to each one of them.
Family tradition.
In more ways than one. Gramps was the first Mecha Man. He died in the suit before I was born. Dad was killed fighting Shroud. That's when I took over. There was a little inheritance and the life insurance money.
I'm so sorry. I didn't realize.
Just your run-of-the-mill, sad superhero origin story. The family tradition, if there is one, is dying in that suit. Which I guess I don't have to worry about anymore.
Guess he's not worried about having another kid for the sake of the name.
What is it?
I'm not quite drunk enough to share my origin story just yet. But remind me to tell you someday.
Definitely.
We can work with this.
I don't think we're drunk enough to kiss her, even though I really wanted to dive right in, but I took the gentleman route and let the moment pass. It almost seems like you should have kissed her when the statement that Blonde Blazer will remember that. Like we shunned her.
Sorry, I'm actually here with a purpose. The way I went about things tonight, I'm sorry. It was all a little loose, a little unprofessional.
Unprofessional? I'm not sure that applies to this.
I'm actually here on official business. How I know your name, the proposition I mentioned right before you spit in my mouth.
Why did she even bring that up in a moment like this? To get back at us for not kissing her?
Still mortified about that.
It's fine. Do you remember a superhero named Trackstar?
Remember, of course. He's like family. That I haven't talked to in a while, but what about him?
I work with him at SDN. He recommended you. Mentioned that he worked with your father?
Yeah, he was the youngest member of the Brave Brigade, so he was kind of my babysitter for a while. How's he doing?
There seems to be something of a close relationship with Trackstar with how happy we look when we're talking about him. That might go without saying, considering he was something of a babysitter and the youngest on the team means we probably got along a lot better than some of the older members.
He's doing great. He's why I'm here. Robert, I would like to make you an offer. In exchange for dispatching and mentoring some of our rookie heroes, SDN can make you Mecha Man again. But this time with all the resources that a company as big as ours has at their disposal. No more paying out of pocket for repairs.
Yeah, I feel like reminding her our suit was destroyed. Blew up, in fact.
Support staff, the whole shebang.
My suit was totally destroyed.
I saw the report, studied the footage. It's not totally destroyed, just mostly.
Mostly destroyed. Does this go back to her saying we can work with this, as long as it didn't disintegrate in the blast? They can build on to what's left? Talk about a lot of resources to get it going again, though. Shouldn't there be a catch here? Why do they want us to join so bad and become a dispatcher just so we can also become Mecha Man in the future? Just because they need someone on the team and Trackstar mentioned us?
It's a big investment. It'll take considerable time and money to get the suit repaired and the missing pieces replaced. Plenty of time to learn how to dispatch and level up some of the heroes on our roster. Your experience, your work ethic, your perspective, it's all invaluable. Share it, Robert. You have a lot left to give.
I just wanted to know about the dispatching part, because dispatching can also mean taking them out, getting rid of them in a way.
Wait, so you want me to sit in an office and dispatch heroes?
That's the idea. But just until we get your suit put back together.
What's dispatching even mean?
Oh, right. I was supposed to test you at the bar. Here.
The drunk people shouldn't be throwing things at drunk people.
Noted.
Am I waiting, or are you waiting? What's going
It
on?
was supposed to open up when I threw it to you. Okay, there. Pop it on. This is part of the assessment. And don't move too much in there.
Kinda like VR training then? I'm going to hazard a guess and say it's nothing like the VR battles in Final Fantasy VII Remake.
You're sitting on the edge of the billboard.
Greetings and welcome to this training simulation. We may be superheroes, But we're nothing without SDN's real hero, the Dispatcher. So, Dispatcher, where do we start? Well, it appears we've got our first call from a subscriber.
Does this mean that if people want our help, they have to subscribe to our services? So we're different than something like a 911 call then. They want us, specifically?
I saw some scary, suspicious men last night leaving the old movie theater.
You'll receive requirements to help you determine which heroes to send. Such an array of brave heroes to choose from. How could you possibly pick just one? A hero with a knack for vigor and combat looks right for the job. That sounds like me, Phenomenon.
So the requirements on the right side state strike and fortified first, meaning we'll be attacking a strengthened area, but we'll also need defense due to the foes being armed. Phenomenon has high attack and some defense to him, judging by the symbols. I'm not too good at remembering the specific names like vigor. I know it looks like one is intelligence, agility, but as far as speech goes, I don't know what it'd be called. Since he wants to go, we have to choose him, I'm thinking, and to choose a hero, you have to click on them and then click on a slot. So it's not a single click situation. Despite there being 2 slots, it looks like we don't always have to use 2 heroes, it's just more beneficial in the long run.
Now that at least one hero is being dispatched, it's time to get to work. A wise choice. I will now return to SDN. When a hero returns to SDN, they'll need some much-needed R&R. That stands for rest and relaxation. Don't forget to review your hero's performance. They won't be sent out again until you do. On SDN's state-of-the-art graph, we can see an analysis of what skills the call required. Let's see how well I did after responding to that caller's, well, call. There's no such thing as a perfect fit. Use your intellect and your roster to your advantage. The more that my skills align with the needs of the job, the more likely I am to succeed.
Alright, the graph shows our hero's stats, and the symbol that we were meant to use for the objective on the right, which aren't shown initially, so it's something we have to figure out on our own. Also, looking at the graph like this on a larger scale, Phenomenon looks like he has more defense than what I initially thought. It looked a lot smaller before. When it shows a graph of what it was looking for, there's still a gap in some places, and the bottom shows what percentage of success you have, meaning if it's not 100%, there's always going to be a chance for failure, as long as there's a portion that remains outside of our skill set. I wonder if there's a way to actually fail this one, since technically we have a 20% chance to fail.
Organized criminals, often led by figurehead supervillains, are the scourge of Southern California. We work tirelessly to root them out.
I think I got confused here by moving the joystick to the alert, but it wasn't doing anything. You had to go from the roster to the map. It was just a little confusing to do at first.
We've got a potential villain hideout on the college campus.
Sometimes the solution is brains, not brawn. SDN's diverse array of heroes can solve any problem.
Investigate means we'd be needed to look around for clues, and decoding requires intellect, so Brain Book was the best choice here. In order to dispatch her, we need to click on her portrait, click again to set her on the roster, and then press the button for dispatching. Okay, so a 3-step process, not 2, as it were with Phenomenon's task.
Knowledge is power.
can't believe I freaking failed that on a tutorial dispatch session, which just implies that sometimes it's better to send 2 people when there's an extra slot, instead of going for just 1. But you never really know if it's wise to do it, or if you can do it on your own with a single hero. I mean, I chose the right girl for the job, and it was still a 69% success rate. Why that number, I have no idea.
Flattery will get you everywhere.
I'm a little confused on what Unveil would be, but given that it's to an excited audience, maybe they want someone who's a bit dramatic and exciting to show something off, which goes hand in hand with incorporating our perspective, which is speech. With that being said, Sweet Talker is your best bet. Since I was afraid of failing again, I took Equilibrium as well.
Let me balance the scales.
One of your heroes needs you. As their leader, your heroes will look to you. Make choices and follow where they lead.
I went with sprinkling in jokes, since that seems to be something you'd have to be smart enough to know, and a conversational piece.
These choices need the right skill. Remember each of your hero's strengths and weaknesses.
What can I say? A lot, actually.
Convoy of Diablo's goons are harrying the highway patrol.
As if traffic in this city was not bad enough.
Speaking of traffic and going places, does SDN offer paid time off to take vacations?
Of course. PTO accrues at a regular rate over time. Use it however you like, as long as you discuss your schedule with your manager well in advance.
What the fuck is a PTO?
To intercept, I feel like we need to be quick. Overwhelming them with attacks seems to be saying that the attack would be pretty high.
Crime doesn't pay. I am on the way.
Defend is of course defensive, but I don't know about apprehending, unless that's another tick for defense.
I'll protect you.
There's a giant monster attacking downtown! Save us, SDN!
Things are starting to get a little intense on the map, with everyone needing help, and of course the task I sent Phenomenon on has failed, due to him being low in agility, though high in attack, which is also what we needed. Again, a place where we could have sent 2 heroes instead of 1.
SDN values work-life balance. When the bell rings, your shift will end very soon.
Drawing the monster's attention. I don't know, do you have to be smart to do that? Do you have to yell at it, which would imply speech, run around it, hit it? There's so many options that you can do in order to gain a monster's attention. Enduring should be shield though.
The smart choice.
Sometimes a hero can use their talents to tip the scales. They are superheroes after all.
I need help getting to my doctor's appointment.
This is a minor inconvenience. Does that mean it doesn't matter if we help her or not? Is this more of a downtime duty ordeal? I sent Pom Pom anyway. It's just interesting that there are grand scale ordeals and then this.
No sooner said than done.
hostage. Send help, please.
You can find suggestions on how to handle hostage situations on page 234 of SDN's Guide to Dispatching.
We have a hostage situation. I don't know what trait that would entail. Sympathy? Convincing requires speech, but does it also require brains to get them to actually fall for the speech? Forcing them into surrender sounds like we're beating them up, so possibly fight, defend the hostages, and speech?
Justice will prevail.
What, I had to defend her against the cars as well?
SDN solves all problems, big and small. We never ignore the people of the city, particularly the elderly.
Speaking of retirement, quick question. Phenomenon, does SDN offer 401k matching?
Yes, but there are limitations. Your HR representative will have all the details.
Okay, so if we're at 100%, that's it. Automatic win. No need for our d20 dice roll to figure out our success or not.
El Diablo's goons are running scared. We're right on the heels of his sidekick, El Diablito.
Pursuing his agility and Pom-Pom is on resting status. Survivability requires defense, and Brickhouse is perfect for that. And I guess defeat would be attack, and there's nobody but Brickhouse available to us right now. Sucks for us, but we failed so much already. Why not once more, right? I tried waiting as long as I could and didn't click the objective in time to send anyone, so it disappeared. So you are able to ignore certain things, it's just maybe not wise to ignore something like I just did.
Our shift is done now. It is time for lunch.
We couldn't have done it without you, dispatcher.
I'm sure they could have.
Too true.
I'm going to enhance my break time with some of the snack offerings in our break room vending machines.
Great idea. Thank you again, dispatcher. I hope to be seeing a lot more of you. Goodbye for now, and don't forget to be phenomenal.
Did he just say phenomenal? It felt pretty natural to me. And that it's natural for me to end up mid-tier, that said, for a first time, it feels pretty...
Imagine if we both fell off from her taking a nap on me.
Did I drool on you?
I don't think so.
Well, you see why we thought of... Well, why Trackstar thought of you.
It makes sense, yeah.
Meet me at the SDN offices tomorrow. I'm not done saving you yet.
She literally forgot we can't fly without her help.
Is there a ladder, or... Sorry I'm late.
Yeah, had to figure out how to climb down from a billboard. Oh, he's got his dog as a background on his phone. I have my Doberman as my phone's background. I'll tell you what we're not going to do. We're not going to give this dog cereal because holy heck is he overweight. And cereal isn't going to be good for a dog anyway. If you're going to give him anything, give him beef, like his name suggests. We do the appropriate response and say, who's a good boy? Like all pet parents say.
Were you a good boy?
The folks at SDN are the best in the business.
Oh, that's fun. He uses his broken suit's hand as a phone holder.
And we're striving to create a safer, stronger city every
I
single
met a nice lady.
The folks over there.
She wants to help us out.
Yeah, I'd say his suit's pretty destroyed, but not a complete lost cause. I love these segments the most, when you're able to see how many people were on the same page as you with the choices you made. This first one was pretty even with people choosing either alcohol or water, with water being a little less, but still. Again, a pretty close call on what people chose. I honestly was veering more toward kissing her, but I don't know. If that was what she wanted, she was being a bit too forward for my liking. Knowing our name, leaning into us, having given us drinks at the bar and on the billboard, it would have been an impulsive reaction rather than a romantic one. I'll be honest, I didn't know if he'd survive the drop, but he bit me and was about to wake up the neighborhood, and was just all around rude after a nice initial chat. I still say it was deserved. As for the second one, the QTEs were really quick, but I found out you can spam the button to click them without repercussions on clicking too early. Yes, here's where I was kind of in the minority. I had no regrets, and neither did the audience, with attacking that reporter. The flambe insult was just lame, so I can understand why not many people chose that one over the sunglasses one. And then we performed moderately well in the tutorial dispatch session, along with 46% of other players, so I don't feel too bad about it. It's definitely better to send more than one hero out, but also things can become hectic, and then your hero squad isn't available for missions you really need them on for. So let's give him a chance, honestly.